Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. Now today, the first thing I'm going to do is I want to address something which you guys have commented about a couple of times. So I must have cut it out of the video, but these don't work, by the way, if you're in, look, I'm right clicking. It says on there, if we hover over this, no wait, where is it that it says it? Slime nest. I think it says right here. Want to attract slimy bees must be placed in a swamp biome. I was in a swamp biome. Did I put down a thing for this? I can't remember. Let me go back over to the swamp biome that we found. Here we are. So we're over here. I'm not even going to use the one that I had. Remember this? Is this not a swamp biome? Which button is it to get F3? Okay, it says it right there. So where it says X, Y, Z, and then block, and then chunk. Okay, I've lost it again. Oh no, there it is. Biome, Minecraft, swamp. Right? F3 out of that again. So if we land up here, I'm right clicking on this nest. I didn't move this nest. This nest was already here. And I actually flew over to another nest, like this one over here, for example. This is definitely in a swamp, you can tell. It's definitely a swampy sort of area. I've got the honey treats, what they tell you to use, right? Shift, right click, right click, right click. Doesn't work. So it's not me being stupid. It's me being stupid because I cut that bit out of the video. I didn't show you guys that I did actually try it in a swamp biome. It just didn't work. So, right, maybe if we go over here with it and right click, nope, doesn't work. So that's the entire reason that I spawned in a couple of slime bees, because they should work. It should work. It just doesn't. Like there's one over here. It's not working, and it is definitely. If I have a look at this, it's definitely honey treats. So I just wanted to point that out to begin with. I meant to point it out in the last video, but I forgot, if I'm honest. So anyway, let's get back to the base and let's get on with the video. Alright, back at base. I did a /home just because. Anyway, I've made a little upgrade to this. So this is now a floored budding. And I realised how I could do a floored budding. And, oh, actually I do need to be down here. The way I can do floored budding is I just have the recipe be 1 Certus quartz block and then 3 charged Certus quartz crystals, right? Because the first one that goes, tell you what, let's do it from here. Certus. So this one requires the block and then a charged Certus quartz. This one requires the damaged and a charged Certus quartz. So the first one will get crafted in the water, and then yeah, that would happen. And then the last one, which I forgot that there was a floored budding one, brilliant, is the chipped and a charged Certus. So that's what we've got going now, is I've changed all of these, so this one now gets the floored budding, and then underneath there it places the floored budding and all of that. And this one creates it over here. And I've also updated the vacuum hopper to be floored budding. My brain yesterday, it's because I recorded yesterday's in like a bit of a haze, so yeah, that's my bad. Anyway, I also made some of these I made a molecular assembler. This is a machine that does regular crafts, so you can put a pattern in here and it will do a regular craft. And if you put a pattern provider next to it, it will do the stuff from there, right? So I can actually request I can request like the annihilation planes and the formation, sorry, not planes, core, and the formation core whenever I want now. Those were the right pain in the bum to make. And that goes through this pattern provider and it crafts it in this molecular assembler. I could put molecular assemblers all over this thing, but for right now we don't need it to be that quick, do we? I am thinking about extending my ME controller like down a few, and then we can branch off of the ME controller. So if we put extra ME controllers on this, that's actually going down in power. Why is that happening? Does it go down and then go back up? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, because this is going to be using a little bit more. And you can see we're using 15 channels, even though you can only get 8 out of those little tiny cables, because I actually did... Oh, I've already covered it up now, but that's a facade. That isn't a facade. Anyway, you saw it, I think, last episode. I used some dense cable. Oh, I can show you here. There you go. So there's some dense cable right there. And dense cable, you can come off of the dense cable. My bad. The dogs were barking. Yeah, you can come off of the dense cable with... So this can carry 32 channels, and you can come off it with the Fluix, you know, whatever it's called, the actual, like, just regular glass cable. Eventually, I'm gonna change all of this to like smart cable because I think it looks a bit nicer, and you can tell what channels you're using. This is actually taking up an entire channel right now. An entire side. So this is 32 channels this is using. So each side of the ME controller can do 32 channels. So that's why if we extend the... Although to be fair... Yeah, that's fine, yeah. If we extend the ME controller down, and then we branch out in that direction, we can get 32 channels off one face. And then we've got extra faces that we can also branch out from. So, yeah, I'm slowly learning channels. I apologise if my channel knowledge is not great, but yeah, we're getting there. I think that's all I did between episodes. Yeah. So, I will just say, it's not in yet, but Mekanism is on its way. I saw a post from What the Drunk yesterday, which was them trying to mess about with the digital miner. And there was camels on it, so that's pretty cool. Because, you know, camels is the new, well, one of the new mobs. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Mekanism, because I want to, like, dive right into Mekanism. And, yeah, it would be nice if we could, like, auto-craft a lot of stuff from Mekanism. I've already done it in my survival, no, what is it? My, yeah, survival multiplayer. Yeah, I did that recently, but I'm all up for doing it again. I might skip a few bits and just refer you back to the other video. But yeah, we're going to use applied energistics, I think. I will say that I have decided as soon as Refined Storage 2 comes out, we are going to swap over. I'm not sure I mentioned it last episode either, but oh yeah, that's because it got corrupted. The clip that I had got corrupted. It's really annoying because, yeah, I made one of these diamond magnum torches and I stuck it on top here. I also added avocado trees to my botany pot up here because avocado toast is apparently really good. I think everyone on the server was using avocado toast. So that is getting us a load of avocados. Avocado. And if we use this with just some toast, which is just cooked bread, you get a bunch of avocado toast. And I've been, like, using that as my main food source. We don't have Spice of Life in here yet, so we can't get extra hearts from it. But I do like to just put a variety of food in here, right? I don't know why. It's just a thing. Anyway, what are we going to do today? Flippin' heck. I've got a load of these combs. Yeah, loads of them. Jeez. And loads of wax. I think I might use... To be fair, wax isn't that useful for us, right? Is it? Maybe it is. It is a fuel source, and you can turn it into this, which then is about the same as a as a normal thing of coal. Maybe wax is not the greatest, but I am just, yeah, using it. This is a really good way of getting iron, though. I'm really glad we set that up right at the beginning. Our whole base can be powered using coal bees. I mentioned it a while back, coal bees. So it might be worth us going to get some coal bees, which come from blazing bees, which come from magmatic bees. These have now got recipes, so we could just craft them. But I believe... Oh, that's a point. I did craft the gold one. There it is. So if we take this and we take a gold ingot, this is what you need for the gold nest. I'm really struggling for gold, right, in this. Obviously, again... this one doesn't actually have any information, like you need to put it in a certain area. And it does say you just use a gold ingot and you on a nether gold nest and you get gold B. So if we were to, like I've named these perfectly, obviously. Yeah, if we were to pop to the nether and place this down, I actually did this yesterday just to see if it would work. It just doesn't flipping work. I'm not sure why. I'm kind of convinced this is a bug. Get it? Bug. Bees. Anyway. Let's pop back home. So, what we might need to do is get the bees somehow. So, what is it? Gold bee. It's just a crystalline and a masonry bee anyway, right? So, we could do that. In fact, we have these two. I wanted to make some more crystalline bees, but I haven't found one yet. And that's the thing. Yeah, if I do bee, I definitely got masonry bee somewhere, because I got that from I think one of these reed nests. Yeah, I've got two. So we could use one of these and our crystalline bee. The only issue, yeah, as I said, I've only got one crystalline bee, which is a bit annoying. Let's grab these out. We've got to wait for this one to pop back out before we can pick it up. I think I might make today a bees episode again, because it would be really good for us to get like the diamond bee. What is this shulk bee? What does this one give us? Echo shards. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, because that's the thing that was really screwing me up with the like stuff from Bubbles Heart Canister mod. What is a wannabe? What the heck is this? Amber. It doesn't give any combs or anything. Maybe... Oh, wannabe comb. Yeah, that doesn't really show us anything, does it? Interesting, though. That was... very interesting. Pepto-Bismol Rancher. What the heck's a hoarder bee? I'm just really surprised, but oh, that was a pop. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Yeah, just really surprised by all of the different bees that they've added. It's so cute. Anyway, we're gonna grab. Did I swear I put some flowers up in these, didn't I? Because you can grow extra flowers. No, I did carrots, potatoes, bamboo, avocados, and sugarcane. Got ya. Okay. So maybe I should put some flowers in there for breeding purposes. Yeah, I'm going to make a couple more hop botany pots. There we go. That should do us for now. Hopefully these don't fill up. This one's empty, so that's pretty good. That one's empty. Got a good amount of bamboo. Good amount of spud. Nice one. So now I think we need to make a few more bee cages. Oh, flipping heck. We've got loads. Let's make a load of bee cages, because why the heck not? I made loads of just planks. 64. That'll do us. Oh, and I do have some rose bushes, so we'll use all of these, because one of those is up getting used. So I think if we just get 2 gold bees, in fact, if we do this, it's like automated. I also kind of want to get the all of the upgrades. The only thing I'm missing for the upgrade, I'm not really missing anything anymore. I keep thinking I don't have any emeralds, but we've got the ability to just go and get a bunch of emeralds with sticks. So let's go do that. Let's go get a bunch of emeralds. Village. Hello. Oh, poo. I've already been here, apparently. I don't think this area is chunk loaded. That's the issue. Yeah. There's a skeletal horse. I did find a saddle. I'm not sure if I could just put that on that dude. Photographer. Fine, we'll come back another time. But it would be really nice to get a few upgrades in that thing to make it a bit quicker. Let's get rid of a few of these and start sticking stuff away. Beautiful. So I think the bee that we want to go for is, for now, the diamond bee, because you can use a bunch of like stuff on the, like, you can make the emerald bee, you can make the enderium bee. I don't know if enderium's going to be in the pack soon or what, but we can also use... Oh, cool, you can use block of amethyst, and then you can get amethyst bees, which then I'm guessing just give you amethyst shards. I was wondering how we're going to like duplicate the amethyst that we've got. You can use a block of netherite and get a peridot. Again, not sure what peridot does at all, or ruby or sapphire. Who knows? But yeah, getting a diamond bee would be super useful. And I know the obsidian bee gives you dust from occultism instead. So we probably won't make one of those. So here is all the bees we're going to need. We're going to need a glowing bee, which comes from the glowstone nest. Everyone's had real issue trying to find these in the nether. Like, but now we've got the recipe to actually create one of those. So all it is a wooden sword, job done, and then we can smash one of those up to get some glowstone. Is it glowstone that you need for this? Wait. Yeah, glowstone. So we'll have to put this again. This might tell us where we are supposed to put this. Should be placed in the nether. See if this works, because obviously it's not been working for... Alright, that goes down. That one works. Interesting. I'm kind of convinced that it's not honey treats that you use on the slime one. Oh, we can put extras on here. That's awesome. Alright, I'm going to go fly around and get some more. Oh, there's some glowstone up here. So 28 more. And we can reduce that heavily. And then all I need is a bee cage. I should probably go get some more and we get a couple of glowstone bees. There was some glowstone over here. No, go away. Just land on this thing, you bumhole. Ow, there we go. We got to get over it again before the bee spawns. Oh, okay, we got time. There we go. We got... Oh, nearly missed it. And then we can just spam this with a load of glowstone and get some more glowstone bees. I don't think that the gold nest is supposed to be in here, if you know what I mean. Oh, that was a really good amount. About 45 you need to get these bees from what we've just seen. Thank you. We don't actually need this anymore because we can just breed these two bees together. So let's go home. And meanwhile, this should have been... Yeah, that's created us a gold bee. We don't actually need the gold bee, but again, as I said, gold is a right pain in the bum right now. So we need to get the glowing bee and the chocolate mining bee. We've got one of those. I might have to do the speed upgrades for this breeding chamber. I think we've got enough of everything to do that. Speed at productive bees. Oh, 100% we've got. Oh, gold might be the issue right there. One. Oh, and emeralds. Yeah, of course. We can make at least one of these. And my god, the amount of wandering traders that have come by is ridiculous. I think I've dispatched quite a number of wandering traders in my time. I might have to make the other... Oh, he's invisible right now. Ooh, underground bastion map. Mahogany, sand, tor... Yeah, we don't really need any of this stuff. Oh, that actually got me, that got me something. How do I do this? Is it this button? I might have unbound the button again. I haven't used this in a while. So category core rail. Knowledge of death. Okay, I normally bind it to semicolon. Just spam all of them into Treasure Seeker. This is a really good way of disenchanting stuff. So if you get a really good disenchantment, I don't know, if you get loads of good enchantments on something and you don't want it, like, oh, Plaguebringer, that's actually not bad. Interesting. Yeah, you can strip off enchantments using the disenchantment book. I would normally use Evilcraft, but I don't think Evilcraft's even in this. It's not in this. Wow. Evilcraft's kind of a staple of all the mods, in my opinion. So we're definitely waiting for that to be updated, because I do love using a bit of Evilcraft, must admit. Oh yeah, I've been using the wax blocks over here. Whilst we're here, I should really upgrade my armor as well. I want to try and get the really good armor from what is it, Silent Gear, because you can make armor from this. So there is like the chest plate templates and stuff, but this is supposed to be really good. But you have to use wait, how do I do this? And then yeah, you have to use a bunch of stuff, including shulker shells. So we might not get there for a little bit. So I've got the redstone bee on the go right now. That is just the glowy bee thing, and the chocolate mining bee. We found a bunch of those, remember? So very useful. Redstone bee. Actually, we're running low on redstone, so I might make a few of these. But I did notice that to get the Lapis bee, which you need to breed with an ender bee, so we do need to go to the end. Experience bee. Ooh. A dye bee. Anyway, yeah, to get the Lapis bee, we are going to need a blue banded, and I don't know if we've got a blue banded. We might do. No, we don't. Okay. But we can spawn one of these in, so let's do that. I don't have any jungle. I haven't got any acacia or dark oak, but I do know that there's a bunch of jungle like trees about. Oh, I don't have my jetpack. I forgot I put it on charge. There we go. We are easily able to just chop down this tree. I don't think fast leaf decay has been put in yet, has it? So yeah, it's really weird playing without that. I'm so used to it in all the packs. Let's make a quick sword. Wait, let's just make like a bunch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because that way we've got 4. Because it's not a guaranteed that we're going to get this. So we'll make 4 of those and get a bunch of honey treats. We got 40, or near enough. We can always make more, because I think it's just, yeah. Just like that. Yeah, perfect. Right, now we can just plonk these down. Maybe these need to be in a certain biome, though. That's the issue. Any overworld biome. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do us. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put like a bunch on here so it reduces the cooldown. In fact, I might make even more and just like create loads of honey treats. Let's get them down to, I don't know, like 100 seconds would be good. We got loads of honey, we might as well use it, right? So by the looks of this, we'll get a blue banded or a green carpenter. Twice. Oh, that must mean that there's like double the chance of getting the green carpenter. That makes sense. Cool. Okay, hopefully we're lucky though. This one I think is the first one to pop. Yeah. Oh, we got it first time, you're kidding me. Of course we did. Perfect. Anyway, we can use this blue banded to get the Lapis bee with the redstone bee that we've already got. Gib. Ah, another blue banded. Brilliant. In fact, what we can do then is... Where's the other blue banded? So that one is medium, weak, medium. Okay, that one's normal. So this one is probably better to use. Yeah, than the other one. Because the traits do matter. Right, I have just made a mistake. I should have not done that. I'm planning on going to the, well, an end fortress, or whatever you call it. I want to go to the end. Not really ready for a dragon fight, though, are we? I'm really only going there for bees, if I'm honest. I want to take a waystone with me. So I do need to go buy some more ender pearls. But I'm completely out of emeralds, as I said. I did actually... If I come out right there, so we go back down here. This is now chunk loaded. So those trades should like come back. Yeah, I'll have to just grab a bunch of sticks and then just wait around and get loads of emeralds out of it. Might not be enough sticks, to be fair. Let's get like a full inventory worth of sticks. Stick those away. That'll do. Village. How we doing? Right, we might have to wait around here then for a while. There we go. Got ourselves 4 ender pearls, which I can then use. Should really make my amethyst. Yeah, I should really make a block of this so we can use that on a bee when we get enough. And that way I don't use all of my amethyst on waystones. So let's quickly make a waystone, and we can take this with us. I didn't even use sticks in the end. I used other stuff like paper and then books. Not too bad. Right, do we do it from the base or do we do it from a bit further out? I think we just do it from the base, if I'm honest. Let's just hop up on top. Yeah. Okay, this direction. Please don't break. Oh, good. So it's in this direction. So it's over in this way. Interesting. If I go down here, I can fly over here. Add waypoint. Cool. Let's do that. That should save us a little bit of time. Village. A little bit of energy as well from this. Okay. Let's just fly this way. Here we are. That was actually pretty decent. Ow, I forgot I don't have full damage prevention. That's fine. Let's do one of those. Where'd it go? Okay. Right, let's go on top of this and we'll see where that went. Over this way. Got ya. Found it! Awesome. I'm really bad at this, by the way. Like, trying to find my way through one of these. Another ender pearl is always good. Someone's got a jukebox going. You're supposed to use the map, aren't you? And then you can use, yeah, you can see it via the map. Fine. Right. I'm going to make my way through this. Actually, I'll try and get all of the chests whilst we're here, because loot is always good. The heck is that? Smithing armor. Ooh, I forgot about this. I forgot this was even a thing. That's trim. We can use some armor trim. We're going to have to do that. There's supposed to be a few more in here, isn't there? Yeah, I knew there's one up here somewhere. Got another one of those. Brilliant. Okie dokie, we found this thing. I always break this, even though I probably shouldn't, because it's a spawner, right? End portal. Beautiful. And then I have a couple of iron bars, so we'll put those down. And now we just need to fill this up. And I got proper unlucky. And it only had one in it. I suppose it could have none in it, which is, yeah, something that could happen. Right. Let's have a sleep and stuff and get ready. I kind of want to make the bow from silent gear and get like a good amount of armor. But to get the best armor, you need to go to the end. So it's a bit like half a dozen of one, 6 of the other, you know, whatever it is. Anyway, we could try and get the best that we could do, which I think is Crimson Steel. Crimson Steel, this stuff. Try and get this. Magma creams, blaze rods. We've got the ability to get loads of blaze rods and slime, so we could technically do this. Is there any way of getting this? No, there isn't. Crushing Spirit. Crushing Spirit works. Okay, before I go to sleep, let's grab all of these and I will give this to the dude down here. Oh, he's going down quite quickly. Maybe it's just the amount of time he's in the world. I thought it was the amount of usage that he gets. I could probably push you over to the modular router over there. Come on. And then I'll set this on the filter for the vacuum hopper. I totally forgot that mob yoinkers. I think I mentioned it last episode, or was it this episode? But we got mob yoinkers, and I got some villagers in there. So these are all my stick villagers. I need somewhere to place these, and then I can get a bunch of emeralds from them. Sell them for ender pearls, and all good. I might place them down here, to be fair. Stick that. Oh, actually, I'd probably get in there. Yeah, if we take this one out. No, 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 stop. Why does that happen? There. No, don't wander off, you bumhole. Oh, flipping heck. How do we do this? It needs to be on the middle. Okay, if we get up here, can we just stick them in like that? Okay, perfect. So now I can trade this guy for sticks, and I can do that over here as well, and over here. Here we go. So now we can just do that, and this dude as well. I'm just spamming space when I do this, by the way. Lovely stuff, and we get some experience out of it, which is always good. Probably had my my pickaxe out right there, because I think it's got mending, right? Yeah, it does. Whoops. Okay. So now we can use these to go buy some more. Wait, the cleric? Should probably move the cleric, and then I can take that waystone. And I think that's kind of all we've. Yeah, that's all we need to do. I got loads of blaze powder. Yeah, got a good amount of blaze powder right there. So we only need 8 more from what I remember. So if we do end portal. And so I do have, let's pop back home for a sec. I do have a waystone, so we can get back from the end without killing the ender dragon. I need to take some, oh, I've got some sturdy bee cages, right? Yeah, I've got some sturdy bee cages. So I can nick a couple of ender bees. And we're just going to dodge everything. This could go terribly wrong, so I hope it doesn't, but I'm going to send it. Oh, you're kidding me. Why do we spawn here? Right, how do I do? Escape tunnel. 1, 2, 3. And that lets us out. Now, I'm purely looking for bees. So, Ender Dragon, please be gentle. It's quite dark in here, isn't it? There should be bees all around the place. Oh, please go away. Not seeing any bees. Oh, Azure Silver. I'm definitely going to take some of this, if I can. I can't even mine it. You're kidding me. Okay. We might need a higher level pickaxe for that. Bees! Ow, ow, ow. Go away, you sodding dragon. This is going down. We're going to pop back home. The end. Oh, at least we can get out of there. I don't think that does anything to the Ender Dragon if we do that. What is it we need for Ender Bees? Oh, okay. Oh, we could do that. Yeah, because this is just easy enough to make. You just do that. And then I'm guessing it needs to be in the end. Okay, so we could do with a bunch of Ender Pearls for this, because then it will speed this up. More trading! Okay, maybe we should just take the Ender Dragon out, right? So for that, I'm going to make a... I'm actually going to use the blueprint paper instead. And that way this is like infinite use. These ones, the templates, aren't infinite use. So I'm going to make a bow, I'm going to make an arrow, and... what else are we going to do? Probably some armor. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make some armor as well. So I hopefully made enough of this blueprint paper to make a full set of armor. Yeah, I did. Sweet. And then we can use this one with anything to make like decent armor. So what's a good armor that we could make? Okay, I made some crimson steel ingots. I kind of feel like we should use this to make... how do you make this? Yeah. We should probably make this thing. Metal alloyer. Because you get a little bit more out of it. Oh, you can make high carbon steel. That sounds like something we might want to get. I don't know what this does though. That's the thing. I'm really bad with my materials for this. Pufferfish does a really good guide on this. So I think I linked a few times now. Go check that out. There we go. We got ourselves the metal alloyer. Let's stick that right here. Okay, what was it for high carbon in fact, alloy. Oh, hello. Alloy. Let's bookmark that and we can see what we can make. So you can make some blaze gold. Left control. Brilliant, greedy, and malleable. Okay, left shift for traits. Ooh, okay. Increase mining speed. Shiny, piglins like it. Oh, we should make some gear out of this. Gear sometimes takes less damage. That's actually not bad. Sometimes takes less damage. Increase harvest speed or decrease range damage. Gives fire resist on armor. Full set only though. Ooh. And that is for crimson steel. Gear sometimes takes less damage. Okay. And then you can just like mix and match all the alloys. Interesting. Okie doke. I want to get some of this because this looks like the best. Saves the wearer from falling out the world. Armor and gear type. Armor and material. Okay. Interesting. I feel like we should make this. No, we should definitely make this. That's... oh. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go to the end. I'll place this down. I'll chunk load the area. And then we'll come back in like 1,000 seconds, whatever it is. Let's do one of those. Instead of rushing it, right? Let's do that. Do one of those. And then we are going home. And that means that that will continually stay chunk loaded. Oh, that's like 16 minutes I have to wait. Alright, that's fine. I can leave this running for 16 minutes. I'm just going to plonk myself right here. We'll be back in 16 when I can get this ender bee. So, I think once we've got this diamond bee, we're going to make... well, obviously we want diamonds from the diamond bee. Makes sense, right? So, we're going to make 5 diamond bees. Plus, we're going to make an extra 5 diamond bees. Because I don't believe these... oh, it doesn't say they can't breed together. So we could make 2 extra and then get some amethyst bees and then breed the amethyst bees together. Or, actually, yeah, that's probably a best idea. We make... I forgot these need a flower as well. Oh, poo. What do you flower on? Amethyst. So hopefully I've got enough for another block. No, I'm 1 short. Oh, poo. Okay, I'm going to have to go find some more amethyst then. Fine. Let's ignore amethyst for now. We are going to need... Oh, what is it? So, the diamond bee. We're going to need a block of netherite, 2 blocks of netherite to make another ancient bee. And then that'll get us enough netherite to get us another ancient bee. So we can get... So we need 7 diamond bees overall, is what I'm trying to say. The ender bee's got 1 minute left. I've got a timer on my other screen, so I'm waiting for that. So again, I did pick... I've got 30 seconds, so I did pick the highest, like the best stats on these. So I'm just going to make... Like, that'll do us. Did that do it? I think that did. Yeah. So that's going to make us a Lapis bee, and then we can use that with the ender bee, which we're about to get. Let's go and have a quick peek. So the end. How long we got? Oh, okay, we've got a minute still. And not thing. Thing is where I don't want to be right now. That is one of those like temples. Okay, I've got 7 seconds left. 6 seconds. 5. I'm going to stop the timer on the other screen, otherwise it is very loud. So around this sort of time, we pop into the end and nick that one, and we can go home. Oh, and we don't have to fight the Ender Dragon. That's pretty decent right now. This is not done with the Lapis bee, but what I want to do is I want to get a diamond bee before we finish the episode. So, holy crap, he actually gave me something that I really want, which is the Lily of the Valley. Let's hope we've got at least an emerald left. Ooh, emerald. Yes, we do. Oh, amazing. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. This, by the way, gives us white dye, which is exactly what we want. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get rid of dandelions and put Lily of the Valley. Not Lily. I always say Lily of the Forest. Not sure why. But that should get us a bunch of white dye, which is something we really need. And there we go. We are getting a diamond bee out of this. Oh, amazing. So, with the diamond bee, there is only a 20% chance that you'll get the diamond out of a comb. So if you look at here, centrifuge, 20% chance. That's still really good though, considering like this one over here is always full. It's always... Oh, okay, it's gone down a little bit. That's pretty good. But I've been clearing this out as well. There you go, so we've gone all the way back up. We got 9 there. That's a lot of combs that these guys produce. That's pretty good. This has got no upgrades in either, so even better. That's decent. Anyway, yeah, if you think about it, if we have this again, but for diamonds, and we get like tons of these coming in, it should be the same sort of speed as the slime balls, except times 3. So we're going to get a lot of diamonds out of this, which is very useful. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention as well, I know I'm flipping backwards and forwards between topics, but you can use the child bee in the breeding chamber. I didn't think that was a thing before, did I? So I was like growing them up so I could like use them in the breeding chamber, but it does work. We've got child Lapis bee right here, making us diamond bees. I was trying to get... This is funny. I was trying to get the bee as my thumbnail, so you might see this as the thumbnail, but look how small he is. It's funny. Do I use some flowers? Is flowers still the thing that grows them up, or is it honey treats? Rose. Let's grab a bunch of... Oh, I've got loads of roses on me already. Sweet. Okay. Are you going to get grown up by this? Oh, you are. Perfect. So I'm going to do my little thumbnail with this, and then I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Actually, let's call it here. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.